I need everybody to stop asking where Obama is, where Michelle is. Leave these people alone. They gave you 8 years. Let them enjoy the fruits of their labor. That's not their issue. You know why? Because November 7th, 2024 happened, and people could have figured it out then. Why are you asking somebody who's not in office? Stop this. Quit asking these people to do the labor when you probably need to go talk to your family members who now this is happening. The world's crazy. Everything's is just a nightmare right now. I'm going to continue to say it every start of the show. And hey, Michelle.
And I'm going to say.
And I am just like, oh my gosh. Like, it's one of those things. So, I'm into the Formula One movie and all this stuff. Brad Pitt is 61.
Yes.
Once again, I need to know who the doctor. I need to know the creams and the potions and the lotions and things.
All the things.
That man looks good.
He does, but okay. So I don't want to be dogging on Brad Pitt.
Please don't.
Seriously, because he does look good. He looks, but I did see him at the premiere, and I felt like for the first time ever, whatever his filler or whatnot, I felt he was a little puffy. I felt it was a little like.
Well, but that doesn't have to be filler. That could be just maybe he had a bunch of salt.
Yeah, well, I doubt it. I mean, it's Brad Pitt. Come on. But listen, I mean, because normally it's always like, I want to know, like, what does he do? What does he do? And then that one time I was like, ooh, it's a little bit more obvious than it usually is. But,
I mean,
no complaints.
I'm just saying, puffiness could be salt. I mean, he's on a worldwide promotional tour. I mean, as he should be, as we're all excited for this movie. But I mean, it's like, I was looking like, oh, you look good, brother. You look good.
Well, he's always looked good. And I actually think the older he gets, the more, to me, he looks like Robert Redford, who I think is just stunningly handsome man.
Oh, I never thought about that.
It's that chiseled jaw and that kind of like,
the kind that can cut glass.
Yeah.
So I'm excited for him. I
still think Robert Redford, I think he's in his 80s, and I'm like, yeah, you could still stop traffic, man. You're great. Yeah.
But once again, these are people who take care of themselves.
Yes.
Like Steve Martin. Look, I think Steve Martin is
79 years old.
Amazing, smart. Like, I think probably the only reason I watched that show on Hulu, like, it's like
they're hilarious. Him and Martin Short are hilarious.
Well, Martin Short, yes, hilarious. But Steve Martin has always just, even as a comedian, he's always been that dude.
I've loved him my whole life.
Loved him.
Yes,
so
yes. Like, and Selena Gomez's sweaters. Oh, that's a cozy mystery.
Wait a minute. Oh, her clothing. Yeah. I mean, her thing is just like amazing. So it is.
That's a win-win show because you can watch it because it's fun. A fun whodunit, Agatha Christie kind of thing, and it's got great clothes.
Also, Selena makes great makeup. She makes a great makeup line.
Yes.
Her makeup line is one of the celebrity lines that I can really get with. Legit. The products are not overpriced, really great range, works for a multitude of shades.
Yes.
So I'm excited about that. But okay. So
we just jumped in today.
We just jumped in. Okay. Because I am on fire.
I know you are.
I am on fire.
I know.
I need everybody to stop asking where Obama is, where Michelle is. Leave these people alone. They gave you 8 years. Let them enjoy the fruits of their labor. That's not their issue. You know why? Because November 7th, 2024 happened, and people could have figured it out then. Why are you asking somebody who's not in office? Stop this.
Yeah, I hear you. I mean,
I'm just tired of everybody, all the podcasters, all of them. Quit asking these people to do the labor when you probably need to go talk to your family members. Who now this is happening. November 7th, you didn't want the smart Black Asian woman. So here we are. I don't want to hear it anymore. I'm tired. Leave these people alone. I just want to listen to Michelle and her brother cackle up. I want to see the outfits. I can't wait to see the book of all her clothing. I want to see Obama on the golf.
Coffee
teeing
table
up, making birdies, whatever. Leave these people alone.
She needs to start making cocktails on social media. That's what she needs to do.
She's living her life. They gave their lives to an act of service for too long that everybody go like, where are they? And what are they?
Well, and the fact of the matter is, there's a lot of, there's some pearl clutching and there's some, oh my gosh, I didn't realize XYZ. And I hear that. However, XYZ was told before, November 7th, as you said. Like, everything was told. Well, I didn't think it meant, okay, well, then that's on you, because we had Project 2025. Everything was written down and everything was being spoken. All the quiet things were being said out loud. And so, remember, Maya Angelou, when people show you who they are, believe them the first time.
Yep. Okay.
And so those of us that learned that lesson knew, but some, we don't always learn our lessons the easy way.
Yeah, but here's the thing: we 6 months in, and
like 6 months? No, we're not. Well, yeah, I guess we are. Yeah,
we're 6 months in, and that means you got 3.5 more years. Like, this is what it is.
Yeah.
You leave these people alone. You had November 7th to make it 2024 to make a difference. I'm tired. I don't want to hear it. I don't care what your platform is. Leave these people alone. Quit asking where they are.
Well, but it's also happening. I mean, I've heard a lot of people asking, where's W? Like, why isn't he speaking out?
Leave
why
him alone
hasn't he
too.
done anything? It's like,
he was in office. He's not in office. Let that man go paint and be best friends with Michelle Obama. Leave him alone too. Let him paint. Let him paint and leave it. We had November 7th was the chance to understand, and they did not do that. So, okay.
Well, but okay. So here's the good news. I think this is
I was
good
like,
news.
You see, me and my tea just took a moment.
I love your coffee cup. Yeah, that's awesome. I've got
this mug. I love it so much because this was the last mug my mother sent me before she passed away.
Oh,
I try to, like, at least once a week pull it out.
Yes, I love it. It's very pretty too. It's a nice mug. So I've got my National Civil Rights Museum mug that speak out, organize, raise your voice, agitate, unite, vote, join the movement. Join the movement. Take a stand. And this is actually a good segue into my thing.
Yeah, that's a good segue. And also, I know I was texting you earlier. I know who to credit. Dr. Raquel Martin, PhD, was the one that said Black women are taking off the cape and make it in a blanket. So Dr. Raquel Martin,
that quote. Yes.
Thank you. Yes. That's what I'm doing. Blanket. Even though it's 70 degrees and I don't need it. Blanky.
I loved that. Yeah. But here's the thing. So everything all kinds of ties in together, which is so cool with the two of us. There is a Harvard professor of political science. Her name is Erica Chenoweth. And she wrote a book many years ago. I don't actually remember what year she wrote the book. Sorry. But she wrote it with Maria Steffen. And I heard Erica speaking recently on a podcast on with the fun crooked media guys from Pod Save America.
Okay, yeah.
She was on talking with who was she talking with? Favreau? Yeah, I think so. Okay. And no, anyway, that doesn't matter. It was a really interesting episode. I had not heard of her. I confess I didn't know about her book and everything, and now I'm reading it. And she's talking about how she and they studied over 300 movements of the last century that either overturned dictatorship or kicked out a foreign military, or countries that pulled themselves away from colonial, imperialism. And the thing that they found over and over again, the successful movements 2-to-1 were nonviolent, which of course we have seen the success of that here in the 60s with the civil rights movement, but also they required 3.5% of population support. So in the United States, she said that's about 12 million people. And so I know back, a while back when they had the No Kings protests across the United States, the numbers, I don't have hard numbers on that. I don't know what the exact, but I've heard it's, upwards of 6 million. And so what she's saying is 12.5 million people don't have to get out and do a protest march. 12.5 million people have to be engaged. And so when you have 6 million people engaging across the country in 2,000 protest march, there's other people that weren't there for any variety of reasons who support that movement. So that 6 million becomes a bigger number. I don't know what it is. And then you have people that are watching it on social media and watching it on the news and stuff that are seeing it, and that starts to sway them where they may have thought that they were on one side of an issue, and then over time that movement starts swaying them in. Because at the end of the day, Julia, you know what you and I both know is that what I've learned from Brene Brown more than anyone is that people want a sense of belonging. So they feel like they're belonging to this one tribe because it's got cool, hats and slogans and t-shirts. And even though it's viral and visceral and there's a lot of pain, body, ego, I'm pulling my Tole out now, pushing into that. Once they start seeing another group of people that are out, singing songs and celebrating in a nonviolent way. This is democracy. This is America. We're fighting for the rights of everyone, and we're fighting for, then that will start to sway people. And so it only takes 12.5%, 3.5%, 12 million people to then, and this isn't voting, this is just engaging in, and then it starts to sway people to the other direction. And so I found hope in that. I don't have an exact, we're a work in progress, we Americans. But that's the whole thing. America is an idea that has never been fully realized. We are a work in progress.
But I'm just telling you, as I'm part of the 92%. We're not working. Yeah, that's on y'all.
That's not true, though, because I know that you are engaged enough to know what's going on. I know that you vote, and I know that you talk to people and work in your community.
But
that's okay. That's what I mean.
Is like,
that's all it takes.
Also, we're also saying, hey, we tried. So we're not as like, I'm not protesting. I understand that, but what I'm saying is, we've done this. If you've done it before, and you know what, let other people who should have made the right choice, going back to the hot topic at the beginning, of this 12.56 million, of that 12.56 million, you guys figure out where you can kind of move forward, because we know where we're going. We know we want to be on the right side of justice. That is not like something when I'm saying that. Like her data is great. I'm just saying, of that 3.5% to turn it around, go get the people who created this nonsense. Go swipe them.
But I would push back on you a little bit to suggest you are in the 3.5%. So you don't have to do any, because you do. That's the point, isn't everyone has to go out loud and protest. Some people do that. Other people feel like they just want to put something on social media, or other people just want to have conversations in their friends group, or other people, so there's all kinds of ways to be in the movement. It doesn't mean that you're always out. And so you are in that, I know that you are.
I am in that movement, but it is really also part of that being in that movement. It's also saying, how am I protecting myself and others?
Yes.
Because let's be clear, that is also a big part of that movement.
Absolutely.
But I'm definitely going to read her study. And because I think it's valuable, and I go listen to the podcast that she was on, because I want to, like I say, I'm informed. I can listen to my news. I take it day by day how I want to receive it. Usually I like to read it. So I'll add this and listen to the podcast that she was on to have that.
Yeah, well, and she also has a TED Talk, and she's also, she talked about it on her Instagram and stuff. So there's lots of ways to take it in without the hour-long podcast. There's, snippets of it. But I just found it, she doesn't have answers. She's a political scientist. She's not a sociologist or a psychologist or anything. But she's saying this is the data. And so we too can do this in all different forms. And I don't know, I found hope in it. I listened to Jon Stewart talk to a couple of historians a while back, and they didn't have a lot of hope. So, but Heather Cox Richardson, as we talk about a lot, she's always hopeful. She's these are the things that we've overcome in the past. We can do this again. Yeah. And so,
person in the house, he watches it, listens to it. He'll send me ones that he knows I might be interested in, and tell me.
Who does?
My husband. He watches Jon Stewart. I do not. If he wants to sit, nope, I'm not doing it. I am literally me in my book or my music. Nope.
Yes.
So
Yes.
he sends me the one to listen to, like, clips that he thinks I would want to see, but to sit and watch for an hour, no, I'm good.
I like Jon Stewart because he's funny. And so it's the serious topics that are not made light of, but it's still like, I mean, he's talking about the serious topics in a serious way, but he's funny. I mean, he's
But
just
you got to
funny.
remember, of the 24 hours in a day, and if I am going to take that 1 hour and not, like, I'm going to read, and I'm going to read whatever book I decide.
Yes.
And so I may watch that clip 4 or 5 days later, but I'm not going to sit down and watch a whole hour of that show.
Yeah.
I'll let my husband do that.
Well, and that's kind of where you and I are different because, more than I mean, I love to read. Also, I tend to read more nonfiction than fiction at this stage of my life. There was a point in my life where I only ever read fiction, and now now with the podcast, I'm doing a little juggling with it. But I also I can't. I have a undergraduate degree in political science. I have a master's degree in history. I can't pull I love
you can.
all of this. I want to, but I don't want to.
Exactly. I want to. Yeah. Like, to me, that's like, I am very informed. I know what's going on. And I'm just like, no.
I know you do. Yeah.
Yeah. Because we exchange articles all day.
3.5%.
Okay. I accept that. I'm part of the 3.5%. I'm part of, okay.
One doesn't have to marinate in it,
Yeah.
Yeah.
But I got to bring up this current Am I the Asshole?
Oh my gosh. It's funny. So I saw this and I brushed over it because I didn't read the whole thing. And then when you drew my attention back to it and I read the whole thing, I was like, oh, the last paragraph, I was like, they did what? So Go ahead.
Okay. Am I the asshole? I have to start with this. This person is traveling on a solo trip by themselves in Spain. So that's the thing. And they were seated and had a glass of wine. A family of 5 get seated at the same table, kind of family style tables, 2 adults and 3 children. The mother turned, and these are the exact quote. The mother turned to me and said, "We do not wish to expose our children to women drinking alcohol."
Were they American? Did she say that?
She didn't
what
say
nationality?
She didn't say what nationality.
I would like to know that.
And she said,
they're not Spanish, I can assure you that. But
you're at a hotel, it has club style seating, people are seated together. And the person says, I smiled and said, perhaps they should ask to move tables if it was an issue, but I will be drinking the wine. They noticed I was on my own and made passive aggressive comments about this. Am I the asshole for them requesting the waiter bring me a full bottle along with a couple of shots of vodka? The family stormed out the restaurant when I drank the shots as they arrived at the table.
But wait about this part where she said she went up to get her food.
She came back there and the wine had disappeared.
Disappeared. So that's why she ordered the bottle and the shots because and
the waiter said the family told him that she was under. No, not only take it away.
Oh, but they were underage. Lied.
They lied and said they were underage and sneaked away from the parents.
So let me just unpeel this for a moment.
Yes.
So you don't want your children to see a woman alone drinking a glass of wine on a vacation in Spain, but you don't mind your children seeing you lie. To a waiter.
The hypocrisy.
WTF.
Like, I was reading this and I said, oh, I know I need to go back and read it because I was like, the fact that your kids are watching you lie.
Yeah.
Purposely.
Yeah. To get what you want, to manipulate a situation.
But it's okay. It's not okay for them to see a woman drinking alcohol alone.
A glass of wine with a meal.
In an all-inclusive restaurant.
That she paid for.
She paid for.
Yeah.
When I read this, I mean, I am like, this whole, like, if you wanted your kids not to see people drinking alcohol, stay home.
Yeah.
They're right with you. Stay home. You don't have to do this. You do not, because that let me know they've done this before.
Yeah.
That's what this is. That family has done this before. And just hypocrisy. Hypocrisy of, okay, it's okay for me to lie, but it's not great for you to watch a woman drink alcohol.
That when I read that last part about them having the waiter take it away and then lying about her, I'm like, not only are you not the asshole? But they, these parents, they need therapy. Their kids are going to need therapy. They should start a college fund for therapy.
They're messing up their kids. They're messing up their kids. They're messing up their kids, because my thing is, move to another table.
Yeah.
You can
just politely leave, or just, I need you to do something to make me okay in a public space where you have every right to do what no, not having it. Not having it.
No. So that one, I was just, it's the unmitigated gall.
Yeah.
For you, and I wonder what happened, because I want to know how many times she saw them at the resort, because it's an all-inclusive resort in Spain. How many times she saw them? I want to know how many times she saw them, because every time they saw them, it would be like me. If this was wine, I'd be like, cheers.
I love it. I would have too. 100%.
I would be so petty.
I would have been. Yeah. I try to keep, I have my little angel and my devil, and I try to behave. Julie, I try so hard to keep myself and think, you got to be not, you got to, but every now and then my mouth moves faster than my brain, and it just comes out.
Yeah. Sorry. No.
Bringing out the flamethrower.
Let's go. Let's go. Yeah, I knew you would like that one, and just because I was just like, what? I'm
so glad you because I just went past it. I was just like, I don't know. Yeah, but because I didn't read the whole thing. So that's awesome. Yeah. So, oh my God.
You're lady who wrote it, you're not the asshole. You're good. You're not. You're not the asshole. Hard no.
Hard no. Yeah. Okay. Yeah. So what are you reading, listening to, taking in, watching, et cetera, et cetera?
Okay. Well, I am reading, brand new, just came out, Park Avenue by Renee Ahdieh. And it is kind of like Crazy Rich Asians, succession, money, betrayal, wealth. I love people behaving badly in a book that I can really escape from. And so it is just, but I love seeing but this perspective is Korean. So this is what makes this so interesting. It's a Korean book perspective. And I'm telling you, I'm probably 30, one of those books 30 pages in. And I'm like, oh yeah, this is one of those I tell people. I'm telling friends, this is your, I don't say beach read, because I don't know everybody go to the beach, but a great summer read.
Summer read, yeah.
Easy, fast summer, you could just put, because you want to know what happens. Yeah. And so it's just, rich people behaving badly. They just happen to be Korean.
There seems to be a bounty right now of rich people behaving badly in artistic expression, whether it's television. I'm trying to think your Friends and Neighbors or Mountain Head or whatever. So let's go into Mountain Head.
20 minutes in, off. I was I
watched the whole thing.
It was 20 minutes in, and I said, I worked with these people. Absolutely not. I don't need more episodes of this. I just was literally, I worked with them.
It's a movie. It's just, yeah.
I'm sorry, the movie. Because I'm thinking of our friends. The John Hamm show. Yeah. Friends, I love that.
Oh, yeah.
That was hilarious.
Yeah.
But Mountain.
Yeah.
I'm looking
at my husband. It. I wanted to watch it. And at the end of it, my husband turned to me and he said, so did you like that? Because it's not the kind of thing, and I'm like, it was ridiculous, but so this, me, Julie, people just, I'm so intellectual, and I'm like, well, I didn't, but I feel like, it's the guy that did Succession, which I couldn't watch because had no interest in rich people behaving badly. But I'm like, I know that there's probably messages and this and that, so I got to go read about it. Okay. I need to figure out what's he trying to say, what's he trying to, like White Lotus. I love White Lotus. It's like, what is Mike White trying to show us? What is he trying to, and so I actually have not done it. I haven't gone back and looked to see what it's about.
White Lotus, right? But this, just seeing a bunch of, I'm sorry, 4 white dudes on a mountaintop in a house talking. This one doesn't like this one. This one doesn't like this one. How much are you making? I just was like, I was trying too, because I love Steve Carell. And that was really it. It was more like my love of Steve Carell. And I was like, nope, can't do it. Nope. Because I feel like with your friends and neighbors, I feel like John Hamm is just not trying to be bad. He just given like a bad situation.
Boy, he's a mess.
He's a hot mess.
He's making bad choices.
But he's good. He's nice to look at. So that is one of those too. So, but
talk about clothing and Birkin bags. Every show I'm watching now, I'm like, I feel like I'm watching the wrong like things on
but did you see like
streaming, because every woman's got a freaking Birkin bag.
Also they're drinking some top wines, so I'm looking at
I have noticed that,
like the wines too, right? So it goes into that, but like the bro culture on Mountain Head, I'm good. But also too, so I'm telling you, the listening. Leon Bridges.
Oh, you don't have to tell me.
Texas
I've seen him twice in concert. I love.
My God, he has a new single called "Hold On," honey. I am holding on. So I am so excited. He's I looked it up. He's going on tour.
Yeah.
And it is like the crooner in the country or something like that, because he's with a country singer. And so I'm just like, none of the dates work for me. Absolutely none of the US dates work. And I was like, how is this possible?
Good in concert.
No, I've seen him in concert. That's why I want to see him again, because I love when it's usually two different people, two different types of music in a concert, because you get the best of both worlds. And it's just not working. It's just like the dates aren't. And I'm like, because I heard the single and I was like, OMG, Leon, because I can listen to him. Just
me too.
He just that smooth, old school, soulful sound.
It's like a knife through warm butter.
Yes.
And Michael Kiwanuka, he's another one. Sing to me,
sing to me all day. So I am like Leon Bridges. I'm listening to that. I'm reading Park Avenue. So I'm just having a good time. I'm just having a good time. Like
those are keep that blanket tight.
Yes. Okay, Michelle, what are you reading and listening to?
Well, I've just started this Why Civil Resistance Works, the Strategic Logic of Nonviolent Conflict by Krista Chenoweth. And
Erica Chenoweth. You said Kristen.
Oh, I did say Kristen. Yes. Fabulous Broadway star from Oklahoma. Thank you for catching that. Yes, Erica Chenoweth and Maria J. Steffen. And I'm actually listening to it because because it's a nonfiction book and I like to just kind of take it in that way and kind of learn. And, they're professors and, I love learning. I love professors. I could have been a professor. That was kind of like, so I like to take in all this stuff. If it's history and political science, that's my jam. So yeah, that's what I'm doing. And we just kind of ran through just a whole list of things. Oh, we're, finishing. Did you watch The Residents on Netflix?
Yes.
I love this Agatha Christie
I need a season 2. I need a season 2.
It's funny because but it's a little cozy in the mystery, isn't it? It's a little cozy. It's not all the way cozy.
Yes.
It's a little cozy. Yeah.
It's very I loved it. I mean, I can't wait to I'm hoping. I haven't looked and see is there a season 2? I don't know, but I like that. It's very cozy.
Yeah,
I liked Forever by the remake of the Judy Blume book on Netflix, the series from Mara Brock-Akil, told from a young Black couple falling in.
Oh, I should watch that. I love that.
You should watch it.
That was a book that I read as a younger girl and under my covers at night with a flashlight.
No one's mother wanted them to be caught reading Forever. I mean, it's Judy Blume, but the perspective is also too. I went down some rabbit holes of the set. Right. Usually I'm like, where did they film this? Where.
The Residents? Is that what you're talking about?
All the Residents, no, I know. I mean, not just the Residents, but I know parts. How did they film? How did it come to be? The mechanism behind the thought process of the screenwriter writing this piece, because I love to hear from them. That was a good one to go down the rabbit hole because it was very Agatha Christie.
Yeah. So Agatha,
right?
I mean, it's very, really from the first 5 minutes, it's like, okay, Agatha Christie. Yeah.
And that's what I
Great.
But even though Forever is kind of different, of course, it's completely different. It's like a love letter to Los Angeles. And so was all these pieces in I've been a lot. I know those neighborhoods a lot because years ago I was going to LA a lot. So it was just kind of this is it. And when I was gone last time, I was like, I recognize that. So I'm kind of getting into shows I want to see the extras behind the show.
Oh, cool. All right.
Instead of just like watching it kind of like, why is that there? What art is this, right? What pieces of this, like, how did they become, who wrote that in The Resident, she should be a bird watcher? Because I like, right? And I was like, oh, and it made me more fascinated with birds. Not that I'm going to become a birder.
Oh, I've always been fascinated. I love birds.
Really? Ooh.
I'm super intrigued by birds. I think they should make a movie, like a Pixar kind of movie. Like, they did the Cars movie. I think they should make one with birds. And I just think birds are so fascinating. I'm not a bird watcher, but if I see a bird I've never seen, like, I'll look it up and stuff. I love birds.
Really?
Birds and trees. Love them.
Have you been to South Africa?
No, not yet.
When you go to South Africa, they have bird watching tours.
Oh, awesome.
Because like the bird, like, so if you're into birds and really trying to figure that out. I'm
just always in the neighborhood, and when we travel and stuff, oh, look at that bird, look at that. I'm a nature person. You know that about me.
Yeah, no. Wait. Let's break this down really quickly. Okay. Nature is different, and we know it's outside. I know you're a garden person.
No, it's outside.
I'm just saying, I know you're a garden person, and I know you're a mountain person.
Yeah.
Birding to me is nature. Being in the mountains and being in a garden, I don't look at that as the same nature.
Well, think about it. I plant, so my yard is a pollinator garden. So birds are pollinators also. I have a bird bath. I have bird feeders and stuff. Yeah, it's all part of, the whole ecosystem of pollination.
So you like to hear bird song in the morning?
Yes. We have doves that have a nest on our on our back patio, and I love to hear the cooing in the morning. What I don't love, that's a new sound, is the freaking black crows doing their caw, caw. So I will run outside and start chasing them away, because I want them away from my doves. It's a scene. Between my husband walking around with his pellet gun looking like Elmer Fudd trying to shoot the squirrels that are trying to get into our house, and them turning around laughing at him and giving him the finger, and me running around chasing the black crows.
Now that is a scene that I didn't know I needed today. I didn't know I needed that today.
Welcome to Crazy Town.
Oh my gosh. Okay. And now that is a great way to segue and say, what an episode.
Yeah.
What an episode. I mean, here I am I'm not part of the 3-5%. You oh, yes, you are.
Oh, yes, you are.
And people are going to be like, oh my God, this one was amazing. So
just ridiculous.
To everyone watching, just a reminder, or listening, just a reminder to watch this or any episode and subscribe to Just Getting Better on Spotify and YouTube, where we are there. And, we're on all the podcast things. You can find us, and you can also find this kind of commentary, because every week we're going into things like, am I the asshole, and a little bit of hot topics.
Yes. And come and be serious with us and laugh with us and have fun, and bring your blanket.
Bring your blanket. So you can bird watch. Until next time.
Peace out.
Peace out. Just Getting Better.
Thanks for listening to Just Getting Better with your hosts, Michelle Williams
and Julia Coney.
We hope you enjoyed our deep dive into some important topics impacting women today. To ensure you never miss an episode, click follow or subscribe.
Head over to isjustgettingbetter.com to sign up for our email list, as well as check out all the links and resources in the show notes. And be sure to follow us on social media. If you love the show, will you please help us build our community by sharing it with friends? Until next time,
keep just getting better.